Hello fellow mathematicians, today we're going to continue on our number patterns journey in Year 7 Maths. Today we're going to be just revising what we did last lesson, which is being able to use spatial patterns to create a table of value and from that find a rule. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the independent variable. That's the thing that we change. Variable just means something that changes. And the output, which means the one that depends on the thing being changed. So this is usually what is the outcome according to a rule. We also call it formula. We also call them functions. You will be able to substitute numbers going into a variable using a rule. And the other thing is you will hopefully learn to understand that I can put letters for whatever I want. They don't really mean anything. It doesn't really matter, but you need to say what that letter is. In the last lesson, we looked at the shapes. So shape 1, shape 2, shape 3, and then we did a shape 4, and then we went, oh, what if I don't know what the shape? And what if I had 10? What if I had 100? What if I had 3,000? We worked out that it's going to be too much trouble to keep drawing them to work it out. So the first thing that we're looking at is we're going to let the shape, so this chevron, we're going to let the shape that we have as S, and M is the number of matches that we need to make that chevron shape. So the first thing we do is we count the number of matches for the shape. So here we go. This is shape 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we write the number 7 there. We count how many are in 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we write that in there. Count the number for 3 and stop. So I counted 17. So the reason I asked you to stop is what I need you to notice is that this is going up by one shape. So we're effectively saying, what do I need to add to shape 1? So how many matches do I need to make shape 2? And in this case, you can see that it's going to be 7. I'm just counting on my fingers. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 5. So I'm wondering if I go to the next shape, how many matches would I need to add? And you can see it's 5. So now if I'm going to 4, how many matches would I have to add? So it should be 5 because we'll keep the number pattern. So that should be 17 plus 5 is 22. Now the reason I asked you to stop is because this is like us doing a guesstimation. So we're seeing what the pattern's doing for us, but then what I need you to do is to draw it. And the reason I asked you to draw it is because then you can count the matchsticks that you put in. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Look at that. So in today's lesson, we were learning that the secret to doing these table of values is this is going to be my output. This is going to be my input. So this is the shape. This is the number of matches. This is what I have to add to make the next one. And this is the number I have to add to make it work. Now this can be a negative number, it can be 0, and it can be a positive number. My rule is going to be how many matches do I need? How many matches do I need for each shape? So what do I need to make the next shape? So I've got M equals something times S plus whatever. So I've got 5. I have to add 5 matches for every shape. And then I have to add something to make it equal whatever this thing is here. So in this case, I'm going to have a look at when s equals 2. So when s equals 2, so we're going to have m equals 5 times, now instead of writing s, we're going to write 2 plus what equals 12, because that's where that comes from. So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus what equals 12? Well, look at that. It's going to be 2. So I need to add 2. So my rule, m equals 5s plus 2. Doing it once isn't good enough. I need to try it with another one. So I'm going to do it with 3 when s equals 3. I'm going to have m equals 5 times s plus 2. So instead of writing s, I'm going to do 3. And hopefully it equals 17. Where did it come from? There. So I have 15 plus 2 equals 17. Yes, okay, great. The rule works, so that's going to be my rule. Now the last thing I need to do is, what happens if I have 5,000, 10,000, 3? Doesn't matter. What I'm going to have, I'm basically asking, what if it's any number? And any number we usually represent as n. So what we're going to have here is, what would my rule be? We just do exactly what we did before. 5 times s plus 2. That goes in instead of that, so it becomes 5n plus 2. This basically gets written here, 5n plus 2. I hope this has improved your understanding. It's important that you understand this so you can apply in video too.